Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. Today we're diving into a fascinating concept, food as life. We're going to explore how our ancestors' absolute, almost wild devotion to eating contrasts so sharply with our modern dietary disconnect. Plus, we'll see exactly what ancient frugality can teach us today.
So let's jump right into part one, the elixir of life and death. To our Roman ancestors, food definitely wasn't just fuel to get through the day. It was literally the ultimate elixir of joy. Take the first century chef Marcus Apicius. The philosopher Seneca actually noted that Apicius was so incredibly dedicated to gastronomy, he blew his entire fortune on luxury ingredients. And get this, when he finally went broke, he actually ended his own life rather than cook on a tight budget. I mean, that is some serious dedication to the craft. And you saw that kind of extreme culinary devotion everywhere back then. Just look at Emperor Hadrian's favorite pie. I honestly highly doubt many of us today could stomach this thing if we knew it was packed with wild boar, pheasant, and yeah, you are seeing this right, peacock and sow's udder. Okay, moving on to part two, a modern culinary disconnect. Fast forward to today, and wow, things look a bit different. We face this really jarring reality where over 35%, over a third of Western adults have serious weight problems. And this huge disconnect is largely driven by our super fast-paced, constantly on-the-move lifestyle. Families today have absolutely no time for slow food or leisurely trips to the market. We're just rushing from one thing to the next. Actually, this total disconnect from what we actually eat is perfectly captured by a hilarious story from our source author. Picture this. He's a broke student in Paris, and he orders an 8-franc steak tartare simply to save a few bucks. But he is absolutely horrified when a plate of completely raw meat and a raw egg gets plopped down right in front of him. So his friend kindly mixes this raw mishmash all together and then casually asks him if he likes horse. Yeah, the bite stopped right in his throat. He literally noted, "Somehow I just couldn't eat Black Beauty." It's funny, for sure, but it's such a memorable lesson to actually stop and reflect on what exactly you are consuming. Which brings us to part three, returning to the roots. So, where do we go from here? Especially as this whole modern culture of just working to consume starts to kind of fracture, well, we're actually seeing a real movement, shifting back toward agricultural simplicity. For instance, young people in Greece are escaping economic woes by literally returning to the land. They're growing their own food and, more importantly, finding peace. It's really interesting when you contrast our modern materialism with the model of the Roman statesman Cato the Elder. He completely championed frugality, farming, and living a simple life in service to the common good. It is absolutely wild how a 2,000-year-old model still offers such a perfect blueprint for us today. So, as we wrap up this explainer on navigating our modern economic environment, I'm going to leave you with a final provocative thought to chew on during your next walk. Ask yourself, what does your diet actually consist of? And are you thinking critically about what you consume?